Hi everybody, I'm Heather and this is Gus. I went and rescued Gus from the studio, so we're in quarantine together. He's going to be my demo buddy today while we're shooting these videos for our masterclass series. This is video number 1, and what we want to show you in these short clips is some of our principles that we use in the reform method, the first being neutral spine. And what I've noticed in some of the classes is that we're not keeping neutral spine, and one of the reasons for that is not everybody knows what a neutral spine is. And without going into too much detail, I thought I would show you what neutral spine looks like for us at Reform. So if I show Gus from the side, you're going to see that he has a posture that a lot of us have now from sitting. He's leaning forward. What neutral spine means is when you look at somebody from this side, the spine has 3 curves. There's one right where the head is, where it meets the neck and it goes in. And then it changes where that little bump is, right where your shoulders are, so it comes out. And then we get a curve that goes in again at the lower back, just like we have at the neck. So we have 3 curves. If you look at somebody from the back, most of us, some have a slight deviation, a little scoliosis, but for the majority of us, it's a straight line down the back, but we need to keep this curve while we're doing our work. We want to maintain that S shape of our spine, which acts like a shock absorber when we're doing our work. That is neutral spine. So one way to help you get into neutral spine is we're going to do the breathing, and we're going to feel what neutral spine is like down on our back. Hi, we're back with Gus. Gus has made his way down to the mat, and that 3 curve, the S shape that we found when Gus was standing up, we want to maintain that when we're down on the mat. So if you look at Gus from the side, you will see he's maintaining his curves, his 3 curves, behind his neck, behind his low back, and his rib cage is down on the mat here. And Gus is taking a break now. Now you're going to see a real body with flesh and muscles, and we're going to find neutral spine down on our back. So again, going over the 3 big pieces that attach onto that S shape of our spine, being our head, our ribs, and our hips, or our pelvis. I will use those 2 words interchangeably, hips or pelvis. We're going to take those 3 pieces in and out of their neutral place. So let's start with the head, circle number 1, and let's feel where neutral is for that. So first thing, lift your chin up and look at the wall behind you. And feel how that flattens the back of your neck and really opens up the front of your neck. That's not neutral. Now bring your eyes down towards your cheekbones and feel your chin going down towards your chest. And if you're talking like I am when you're doing this, you're going to find that you're constricted in the front. That's not neutral. Let's do that one more time. Look at the wall behind you. And now look down your cheekbones. So those are not neutral. And now bring your chin and your forehead in the same plane. There's your neutral neck. Your head is in neutral. Now let's go down to the pelvis, which is the same curve as the neck. Take your hands and place the heels of your hands on the inside of your hip bones. You should feel those 2 hip bones, those 2 bones that stick out on the outside of your belly button underneath the heel of your hand. Then you bring your index fingers together and bring those on your pubic bone. Those 3 bones make up your pelvis. And now imagine that you have a marble in the middle of those 3 bones, and we're going to roll the marble to our chin. That's flattening the low back curve. That's a curl or a tuck of the pelvis. And now roll the marble towards your feet, and that's called an arch. And do it one more time. Roll the marble to your chin, flattening the curve. And then roll the marble way down towards your feet, past your toes, arching your back. And now bring those bones in the same plane with each other and get that marble to balance across the 3 bones. There's your neutral pelvis. Now what happens for a lot of us, because we're tight, is our rib cage is lifted. And that curve we don't want. We don't want a curve underneath our rib cage, way up here. So we're going to get that curve to go down through our breathing. So now that you have the 3 circles in their neutral position on your spine, we're going to talk about the core. The core is, if you take your finger and you place it down at the bottom of your breastbone, down at your pubic bone, feel those 2 bones, and the sides of your rib cage. Within those 4 bones, that makes a diamond. In there is your core, the deepest layer of muscles that help stabilize and support your spine while you're doing exercises. The breathing muscles are your core muscles. So if you're not breathing while you're doing the exercises, you're going to change your spine while you're doing a movement. So let's find that together. Let's find all those muscles of our core and work on them through the breath. So the way that we're going to get this rib cage, this last piece, down into the mat so that we don't have a big arch here behind our ribs where we're not supposed to, is through the breathing. And that's video number 2 coming up now.